Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your January 2026 messages. It's going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sag, you have hit the lottery, my friend. Sudden wealth and marriage. So who's eloping? Who is eloping? I want to know. If you're not eloping, that's fine. But for some of you, you are coming into the new year either engaged or having conversations with your partner about marriage. If you are not in a partnership, you are thinking about your future person. So you might be crushing on someone, you might want to tell them, dare I say they like you back because of the sudden wealth and the marriage. Not that you're going to marry them, but they seem to be interested at all. So that's good. For others of you, I think that you need to pan out and appreciate what you have. So, I mean, there's obviously two things existing here, but I don't think this is either one or the other for you. You either don't see what you have, or you are so in love with this person that you're ready to just elope. So I just wanted to say that. But for those of you that don't really understand what you have, it could be your demise. It feels like in that situation, I feel like this one's coming through more because whoever this is resonating with needs the guidance. And so what I will say in this scenario is not knowing what you have is going to be your demise. And if you don't understand or don't appreciate it, someone else will. That's what I'll say about that. The initiation is your oracle message. And this says, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. What I want to say about this card, it's, well, in the literal sense of it, you're initiating something. Initiating the conversation of marriage. Maybe you're making plans. I don't know why I keep saying marriage. It just keeps coming up. But regardless, I'll roll with it. I don't try to keep it neutral. But you are initiating something because you're feeling something is a little off. Why do I keep feeling like something is very off in January? I didn't look into the astrology fully like I probably should have, but I feel like there's a very off energy. And I think a lot of this has to do with the pressure that we put on ourselves as well when it comes to the new year and things, or having that idea or the expectation of this is how things should be and this is how it should go kind of thing. But what I'm getting for you, Sag, is that there's an underlining grief here. I don't, you're mourning something. For some of you, you are mourning a disconnection. So a job, a lover, a friend, something like that. But there's this grief because look how dark it is. And I feel like you're in this cave and you see the light outside, but you don't want to come out. And this is, again, going back to not realizing what you have, because it's like you're in this darkness, but that is your view. And so you don't appreciate what is over there because you're so focused on the thunder on the inside. But you just need to take yourself through. Now, something I never noticed about this card is that there's a few snakes here. So I think you need to figure out who's conniving here. Is it you or the other person? Someone is, I don't want to say misbehaving, but someone is acting out, let's just say. But anyway, here are the snakes so you can see. The snakes, you know, it's interesting too because I can't really tell what the snakes are in front of. But and my initial thought and my intuition says it is a treasure chest. And so you have these treasures, but I feel like there's also like this this guard that's up, and this guard in front of it, aka in this scenario the snake. There's a snake here as well. So hold on to that while we get into the tarot message. We have Death, the World, and Tower. You know, I just realized these are all major arcanas. What in the world is happening? Okay. So I want to pull separately, but something changed, and I feel like the change is almost like finally. And so after the change, it changed your everyday life changed as a result of this thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just let it play out, the month play out, so you can see how this is going to come up for you. But basically, it's the change that you need it to happen. And it is so drastic that it caused this chain reaction of things. Like it just caused, like it was like a domino effect. The other thing that I'm seeing for you is a train. And the train is chugging along and there are people standing at the station, but the train keeps going. And everyone's standing there confused. And I feel like that's the Tower moment. Because what I find odd though is you wanted this ending to happen, and now that it's happening and you get to start over, you also don't know where to begin because everything is so like new, or everything is just so different that you don't really know where to start picking up the pieces. But in a weird way, you wanted this to happen. Almost like you caused this to happen. But now that it's actually happening, you're just like, oh shit, now what? Like, oh wow, that actually worked? Oh, okay. Like that. And so, Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So, okay. Something is like, there's like this offer in front of you, and it almost like feels like the ball is in your court now. The ball is in your court now, and you have to choose whether or not you want to pursue it. You have to decide if now you're going to invest in it. Is it worth it? Should I do this? And there's this massive overthinking that's happening. There's this, like, you just don't have clear sight of what it is because you just feel so uncertain. But it's weird because you really want this, but now that it's here, you're confused. So I'm confused. Like, why are you confused if it's something that you wanted. It's almost like be careful what you wish for feeling. Because it's almost as if it left you alone, but you like you kind of didn't want that. It's just like a classic case of you reap what you sow. And it's because of the way that you went about the situation. It's almost like you took that step, but you took it too far. It's like the joke that went too far, and you're like, that wasn't funny. And then you caught yourself, but by the time you caught yourself, it was kind of like too late. I don't even know. I don't even. What in the world? Within the next few months is your angel message. And then you have balance, remember, and build for your oracle advice. So I feel like this is, with your new reality, you're finding your footing again. There's a little bit of reminiscing from the past that's happening as well. But you're also knowing that you need to rebuild. And what I think this is also a classic example of, you think you wanted something, but now that it's here, you're just not sure. This is what it feels like. But you kind of have no choice because it was so final. Yeah. Watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time.